Stay down to the dancing, right, oh, dancing, right, oh, dancing, they all make, oh, dancing, right, oh, make, oh, dancing, right, oh, dancing, right, oh, dancing, they all make, oh, dancing, right, stay down to the dancing, dance, right, oh, right, dancing, dance, right, right, dancing, dancing, they all dancing, right, dancing, dance, oh.
How's it going, everyone? Charlie Sussman here. I'd like to welcome you back to another flight report. Today, I'll be hopping on American's Airbus A321 Sharklets or 32B product for a quick 2-hour flight up to Boston.
Don't know I'll be if I'm not free.
Here's a look at an identical Airbus A321 Sharklet sitting at the gate, and mine is actually right across the way here, registered November 136 Alpha November. She was 3.3 years old at the time of this video. Boarding this morning on time in group 6 of 9 through gate K6, and I'll be headed to my seat 13F, which will cost you an extra fee to reserve depending on whether or not you have elite status with American.
If you're sitting in a bulkhead seat today, which means you have a wall directly in front of you, all of your carry-on items do need to be placed in the overhead bin. That includes small items as well. That's only if you're sitting in a bulkhead seat. If you find that you cannot lift your carry-on bag or it is too large to fit in the overhead bin, it is no longer considered a carry-on item, but we'll be happy to check that for you to your final destination today, free of charge. And if you're sitting in an exit row seat, please review the safety card in your seat pocket. You may be called upon to open the exit in the event of an emergency. If you're unwilling to or feel you cannot operate the exit, please let a flight attendant know. We'll be happy to find you a different seat this morning.
The pleasure. Sorry, let's try it that way. I have the pleasure of serving as your captain this morning. I'm assisted on the flight deck by First Officer Louis Andrews, and in the cabin by our very professional flight attendants from right here in the Chicago O'Hare base. About an hour and 56 minutes of flying time. We're just about all set to go. I will tell you about the first hour and 15 minutes should be fairly smooth, so the seatbelt sign will be off for most of that time. For about 30 minutes after that, you might expect a few bumps and expect the seatbelt sign to be on. While the seatbelt sign is on, or any time during your seat, please keep your seatbelt fastened, and then for the arrival, should be fairly smooth for the descent and the arrival. Bit of fog there in Boston, actually really foggy there. Fortunately, we are well equipped to handle that, so hopefully we'll have you into Boston on time. It's good to see you all aboard.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome aboard our flight to Boston. Flying time today is 2 hours. In just a moment, I'll ask you to direct your attention to the video monitors in front of you and the flight screens in the aisle for brief safety video about our aircraft. Your attention, please.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff. You'll find our full electronic device policy in the back of your American wagon. U.S. law prohibits smoking, including electronic cigarettes, at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in the laboratories may result in a fine. U.S. law requires all to comply with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions. Now let's review the safety card. Please pay close attention, and before you know it, we'll be off. All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Take a moment to locate the nearest one. Keep in mind, it may be behind you. In a water evacuation, slides at the front and back of the airplane may be used as life rafts. Also, there is an additional raft located in a marked overhead compartment. You'll find the exact location on your safety card. This aircraft is designed with escape lighting on or near the floor. A sign will indicate you have reached your exit.
using O'Hare's runway 28 right for a westbound departure this morning. A neat feature I found on the monitors of these aircraft is that there's a flight attendant call button as well as a button for the overhead light. The IFE system's also able to display connecting gate information. My connection was to JFK on the Airbus A321T. Have you seen that video yet? I'll link it at the end of this one.
Devices must remain in airplane mode until
by pressing that silver button on your armrest. All tray tables need to be stowed. Please also ensure that all personal items need to be underneath the seat in front of you, or if you're seated at a row with a wall in front of you, all those items need to be placed into the overhead bin. Please ensure that your seatbelts are securely fastened around your waist. Flight attendants will be coming through the aisle to collect any remaining service items. Thank you.
After a super quick hour and a half or so, we were on the descent for Logan Airport, and eventually we'll be landing on runway 4 right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boston. Local time is 10:24 a.m. On behalf of American Airlines and your Chicago-based crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We hope to see you again soon on another American Airlines flight. Thank you.
Airlines. And as always, folks, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for watching this flight report. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more flight reports coming out in the near future. If you want to follow my travels in real time, be sure to follow my Instagram at sussman_aviation. There will also be a link to my Instagram in the description below. Today we're arriving into Boston's Terminal B, Gate B as in Bravo 35. And to my knowledge, this gate doesn't belong to American anymore, as they have relocated to different gates in Terminal B. Lastly, I'd like to thank American Airlines for another great flight.
Lieutenant Scarif, I just on door, stand by for all.